Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. For this video, I'm just covering the first issue, so stay tuned for the future issues until we conclude the series. And before we get into it, this series is just a what if Elseworlds type story. It was just made for fun. It has nothing to do with the actual Marvel canon, so yeah, don't take it too seriously. It's just the writers wanted Deadpool to kill everyone, basically. So we start off with the Watcher narrating and explaining how Elseworlds work, alternate realities, the multiverse, you know what I'm talking about. And we cut to him watching the Fantastic Four mid-battle with Reed Richards dying in Sue Storm's arms. He tries telling Sue that Wade stole something as we see him pretty grotesquely just melt away. She runs away looking for her brother as we see him crawl to her for help. Deadpool appears from the smoke and slits Johnny's throat in front of his sister, and his blood reveals Sue. She creates a force field in his head and implodes it, and obviously this has no effect on Deadpool, as he stabs her from behind, finishing the last member of the Fantastic Four. Then the Watcher takes us to the inception of this new crazy Deadpool at the Ravencroft Asylum. The X-Men are the ones that end up bringing Deadpool to the asylum, as they're met by a Dr. Brighton, who's actually the Marvel villain Psycho Man. And just from his Hugo Strange look, I don't know why the X-Men would trust him with Deadpool, especially since Professor X can literally read minds. So immediately the Doctor wants to speak with Deadpool and question him a bit, and he's essentially just trying to figure out Deadpool. He reveals to Deadpool that he is in fact Psycho Man, and begins to torture Wade. Right here, he's trying to brainwash Wade, and his plan is to have a whole army of villains that he controls. So after his brainwashing, he tries to see if Wade will comply now. But obviously this is Deadpool, so the Doctor's plan doesn't work out. Wade tries choking out the Doctor as the Psycho Man reveals himself. Deadpool then grabs the tiny Psycho Man and just stamps him to death, basically. This villain right here reminds me of Plankton from SpongeBob. He has this master plan. He creates a little robot that he controls, and then he just gets stomped to death. Alright, so at this point, Deadpool is now starting to hear voices in his head, and it's telling him he's now killed one Marvel character, and he needs to finish the rest. So this is where his quest begins. So as he's leaving the asylum, he kills the guards, doesn't free any of the inmates, and blows the whole thing to bits. So now we're back with the Watcher, and he's explaining that in some realities, the Psycho Man's plan actually ends up panning out, and in other realities, the heroes defeat him. He's then suddenly zapped and falls to the ground, as we see Deadpool using one of the Fantastic Four's weapons against the Watcher. The voice in Deadpool's head tells him to ask the Watcher who he's talking to, and so he does. The Watcher points to us, the viewer, and Wade looks us right in the eye. Wade slices the Watcher with his katana, saying that whoever's watching right now is going to want to see what's next. And we see the Watcher's severed head on the ground. So you may have noticed that this series is very bloody and gory, and it only gets worse as the series continues. This first issue is like the origin story for this crazy unhinged Deadpool. I'm excited to continue this series with you guys. Let me know if you have a series you would like me to cover. Please like the video, and thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you next time.